Chill Talk.
Chill Talk.
Chill Talk.
Chill Talks.
Welcome to Chill Talks Podcast, your companion in your chill time.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chill Talks Podcast, where conversations happen. So I am your host, PJ, and yay, new angle. So just trying out things then. So how are you? And how am I? How is me? I'm doing good actually, so hopefully you're doing good as well. So this episode was very fun personally to reflect upon kasi ito yung skills kung ano yung naging susi ko in order to improve my communication skills as well. So if you read the title from the episode, it says that how to talk with yourself. Sometimes we listen to people na sinasabi nila na, ay pakinggan mo lang kung ano yung sinasabi mo. Pakinggan mo lang kung ano yung bukang bibig mo and magiging maayos ang lahat sa buhay. But sometimes na-realize ko din na not all the time kailangan natin makinig sa sarili natin. Kasi hindi lahat ng sinasabi natin sa sarili natin ay nakakabuti sa atin. Kasi minsan lumalabas na arugante tayo kapag laging sarili natin yung pinapakinggan natin. But at the same time, I realized na hindi kasi siya sa pakikinig sa sarili eh. Kailangan natin kausapin ang sarili natin. And most people don't know how to do that. Especially young ones or even as millennials and even adults. Minsan hirap din tayong kausapin ang sarili natin. So ano nga ba ang proseso? Or how do we speak with ourselves? And how does it differ from overthinking? Anong pinagkaiba niya sa overthinking? Anong pinagkaiba niya sa anxiety? Ano naman ang pinagkaiba niya sa self-doubt? And ano naman ang pinagkaiba niya sa prayer? Kasi those are different aspects then. So, one of the key things on the importance of speaking to oneself is that we understand how we think. Kung paano tayo mag-isip, paano yung perspective natin sa buhay or sa certain situations na kinabibilangan natin. So, I'll give an example. Most of the time, when we talk to ourselves, lagi natin sinasabi na, ay, bakit na lang mali ang ginagawa ko? Ay, bakit lagi na lang palpak ang gumarating sa buhay ko? Ay, bakit ngayon ang pangit-pangit niyan? Ganyan pa yung pagtrato sa akin. Sometimes we just question the external stimuli na nangyayari sa buhay natin. But sometimes we fail to ask ourselves, how did I respond sa mga nangyayari sa sitwasyon ko ngayon? We just ask ourselves questions that even we cannot answer. So that's why it becomes more and more heavy as we go along. It gets heavier as we go along. Kasi naiipon yung mga questions, naiipon yung mga doubts natin, thus making us anxious and overthink. Because overthinking is anxiety. It's not talking to yourself. While talking to oneself, or some people call it philosophy, is curious. Anong ibig sabihin nun? What's the difference of asking question when you are curious and what's the matter of asking questions when you are overthinking? Simple lang. You answer. You talk with yourself when you are curious. Bawa, sinabi mo sa sarili mo na, uy, bakit ganito yung nangyari sa akin ngayong araw? Then, you will answer na, kasi ganito yung nangyari. Ito yung mga sitwasyon na ganito. It allows you to recap. It allows you to reflect upon the happenings on that day so that you will know kung ano nga ba yung mga nangyari talaga instead of you holding on to your certain biases. Doon tayo yun yung lagi natin pinangahawakan most of the time. Diba? So in talking to oneself, you listen more on how you speak, on how your mindset works. Magugulat ka na lang. It's like talking with a different person. In order for us to do that, kailangan natin na kausapin natin ang sarili natin in a conversational tone. Na simple, actually personally ginagawa ko is kinakamusta ko yung sarili ko. If at the end of the day, ako lang mag-isa, kamusta ka? PJ, kamusta ka? Then magre-respond ako, then yeah, it will just flow into a natural conversation. You just do it for 15 minutes, then everything is good. And how do you make it in a way na magi-improve ang communication skills natin? Kasi there's this researches, you can search it on Google, na nabasa ko rin na talking to oneself improves a person's communication skills, especially in speaking. Kasi if you talk to yourself, you articulate what you are saying. Hindi lang yan sa isip natin. Sinasabi mo yung mga nararamdaman mo, sinasabi mo yung kailangan mong isipin, so on and so forth. Thus allowing you to perform or practice how you speak. And because of that, makikita mo na it's natural na siyang nangyayari when we speak with other people. So sometimes most of us have easy access into speaking with others because it's easy for us to speak with ourselves. And usually may mga tao na magaling makisama sa iba, tapos eventually pag kinausap nila yung sarili nila, swabe na lang sa kanila. So if you're an introvert or someone na hindi pa comfortable in speaking well with others, so start speaking with yourself. Respond. And at the same time, be more critical din. What do I mean by this? Being critical to oneself is different from self-pity naman. Kasi in self-pity, kinakaawaan mo kung ano ka. Sinasabi mo na, ay hindi ako ganito, ay hindi ako magaling, ay ganito lang ako, hanggang ganito lang yung kaya ko. You are limiting yourself. And you're comfortable with that. Self-pity is very comforting based from experience. So it's hard to get out of self-pity. But in self-criticism, when you ask yourself these questions, you will think of ways kung saan ka nga ba talaga nagkamali. How you responded with others, how you accept the responsibilities na ikaw yung talagang nakagawa ng pagkakamali. And it allows you to be less in denial kapag ikaw ay nahaharap sa mga difficult situations na instead of blaming it entirely on other people, you can evaluate what happened and act accordingly based doon sa response ng mga nangyayari sa palibot mo. All of that can grow from practicing talking to oneself. Because yun nga, sinabi ko kanina, your ideas will emerge based on how you speak with yourself. And if you find na very limiting pa ang vocabulary mo, very limiting pa ang knowledge mo when you speak with yourself, that is okay. Isa lang ibig sabihin yan. You should read. I think lagi na itong sinasabi. You should read anything. Consume different readings, either fiction, non-fiction, watch movies, watch news, watch series, so long as it can give you an idea how culture works, how people work, how you work, how philosophy works. Anything that na magpapatakbo at magpapagana ng utak mo. Kasi if you read, so the more you talk to yourself, mas nagiging maganda yung conversation mo with yourself. And why are we so afraid to talk with ourselves? Na sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's frightening. It's frightening being alone with yourself because you will be alone with your thoughts. Especially if you are facing with negative thoughts. It's scary to confront it. I've been there. And at the same time, ang kailangan naman natin gawin when you are faced with that kind of situation is that just be gentle when speaking with yourself. Just like how you comfort a friend, just like how you interact with someone that you care about, do that when talking to yourself. Because when you are comfortable in your own thoughts, both positive and negative, you will see how the world is a lot bigger than you think. Kasi our narrow perception, kapag sarili lang, we're not talking with ourselves, we're just blinded. Yung mga nakapalibot ng mga blinded lang tayo sa mga nakikita natin on how it affects us, thus creating our personal biases. But when you talk to yourself, nakikita ng sarili mo yung mga hindi mo nakikita. So that's the beauty of it. So there's balance to this. Baka isipin natin na if you talk too much to yourself, magkakaroon tayo ng parang split personality. That's not the case. You don't have to personify another character to talk with yourself. Just speak with yourself. Speak with yourself naturally. So another one na pagtanong naman natin is that what is the difference between talking to yourself and praying to God? Kasi there's a huge difference between those two. Ang sinasabi natin na we should pray to God in order for us to let go of our baggages, in order for us to surrender ourselves to Him. And that is good. And that's what I've been doing if talagang walang-wala na talaga. Prayer is always the first resort lagi. Prayer is not the last resort. So that's another episode. So, yun nga. Pagdating naman sa pinagkaiba ng self-talk and prayer is giving it to something sa divine. Giving it to something divine. giving it to someone divine, either Catholic or any religious background. You're surrendering it to someone you think that is higher than you. And that is good. While self-talk naman is that you reflect on the problems that you had and talk, kaya nga self-talk, and talk on how you can respond properly on the future. For in prayer, we surrender things. For in self-talk, we acknowledge things. So that even though we surrender things to the divine, on our end, we still know how to act. I'm not sure if I'm being clear about this, but yeah, that's kind of how the difference works. Yes, prayer is much better than self-talk. Okay, prayer is much better than self-talk, but sometimes self-talk is what we need in order for us to keep forward as well. So, yeah. Is it easy to talk with yourself, especially in a conversational and caring tone? Actually, at first, it's not. Kasi minsan, baka makornihan kayo kapag kinakausap mo yung sarili mo na, hi, hello, kamusta ka? But eventually, it will just keep building up naturally. For at the end of the day, all of us spend more time with ourselves than with other people. So, mas okay nang kakampi mo na ang sarili mo. Kasi yan ang lagi mong kasama. And yourself will always keep you in check when you are handling with other people. So, how did self-talk, just a personal sharing, how did self-talk help me recover from negative ideas, negative thoughts, and making myself a better person? Through self-talk, nakita ko lahat ng mga pagkakamali ko sa buhay. Lahat ng how I caused pain to other people, especially lalo na nung tinatamaan na ako ng karma ng mga nagawa kong pagkakamali. Self-talk was beneficial para mas maintindihan ko nga ba kung ano nga ba yung mga nagagawa kong pagkakamali, and in order for me to adapt to that and change for the better. It's not easy. It was not easy kasi you will be hahampasin ka lahat ng mga kakrinjan mo, hahampasin ka ng lahat ng pagkakamali mo, and you should be prepared for that. And the only person that can guide you through that is yourself. And the most important thing also is that how we reach out to other people as well. Because if you're comfortable speaking with yourself, it will also guide you on how to easily reach out with other people. Funny enough, the more you talk to yourself, the less you think about yourself. It's very ironic, I know, na habang mas kinakausap mo yung sarili mo, you become less selfish. But there's a catch dun na There's a catch na when you talk to yourself, always talk with yourself on a third person or objectively ang tingin mo lagi sa sarili mo. That's how you can master self-talk. If you always put it on a first person, yeah, you will always be biased. So there's so many steps to that. There's so many guides to talk with yourself. But the most important thing is you have to be gentle, conversational, and fun. Even when critiquing yourself. Na, ganito pala yung gawa ko pagkakamali. Ay, mali talaga yun. So I should have done better. What could I have done better? Then let's see. May mga ganong cases. But yeah, practice speaking with yourself. Just 15 minutes a day, and it will turn out one of the best decisions that you made this year. If you have already done that, if you're already talking to yourself, then think of ways to make it deeper. Think of ways to make the conversation with yourself deeper. And as we move forward with life, you will realize that being with yourself is your identity din eh. Sometimes all of us struggle na hanapin kung sino nga ba ang totoong tayo. Hahanapin ko yung sarili ko na nawawala sa gilid. Hahanapin ko yung sarili ko because I feel lost. But magugulat ka na lang yung sarili mo nasa tabi mo lang eh. All you had to do is talk to it. Talk with yourself. And to end this episode, I watched this movie, very classic movie. please watch it if you can. The title is Prince of Egypt. Ito yung kwento nung Exodus in animated format. And there was a song doon na you look at your life through heaven's eyes. And at first, iisipin natin na look at your life through heaven's eyes is parang tingnan natin on how God sees us. But we cannot do that because we're not God. Hindi natin alam kung paano tayo tinitignan ng Diyos. But the message of the song is that you look at your life from a perspective that is bigger than your own. Kasi if you look at life if you look at your life like this, very narrow lang siya. You only see what's in front of you. You don't see what's behind you. Konti lang yung nakikita mo sa side. But if you look at it from a top perspective, you will see how vast, how wonderful the world you're exposed to. Thus making your path more clear, making anxiety less present, and at the same time, making yourself more and more and more appreciative na kung ano yung nasa palibot mo. You look at your life through heaven's eyes. And you always remember that yourself, yung sarili mo, nandiyan lang sa likod mo. They will always have your back. So please don't let them down. Okay? So yeah, for sure some of you might find this episode weird. And I can understand that. It's really, really uncomforting at first when you talk with yourself. But yeah, it's kind of fun. So with that said, thank you so much for listening. And I will see you all on the next one. And before I end this episode, so if you're still here, thank you so much for the wonderful support that I've been receiving in this podcast for almost 2 years. It's been a wonderful journey, and I plan to continue doing it as long as it takes. Actually, this episode was requested by a listener. So to that listener, thank you so much for, what do you call this? Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. You wanted to be anonymous, so yeah, I just wanted to thank you so much because this episode made me reflect on the journey that I had experienced, the failures that I have conquered, and the growth that I am appreciating right now. So yeah, thank you so much for that. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Puro na lang thank you, puro na lang pasasalamat. But yeah, words cannot express how much I am grateful to everyone who supports Chill Talks. Simple, reacting, sharing, and everything. It all matters. So yeah, thank you so much once again. And this is your host. Hi. This is your host, PJ, and I will see you all on the next one. Be safe and take care. Bye-bye.